Welcome, everybody. The really fun YouTube video we wanted to show you to get this party started just totally glitched out right at the wrong second, but that's okay because you know what? Things happen, and you know what? I'm not going to let it ruin my Purim, and I hope you won't let it ruin yours either. It is so nice to all be together this morning. I'm so glad we can be together because I really love celebrating the holiday of Rosh Hashanah, which is why I've brought my shofar here. I hope that you're ready for Rosh Hashanah. It's the Jewish, right? Because it's the Jewish New Year, right? Right? Rosh Hashanah today? No? Oh, God, I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I just can't remember what's going on. No, of course it's Purim. And that's why I'm wearing this silly fire hat. And that's why we've got this capes on. And that's why Cantor Rodniski is here also in costume. It is so nice to see everybody. Purim is a time for being silly and for having a lot of fun and for joking around. And the time we're going to spend together this morning on Zoom or whether you're joining us on Facebook or YouTube is going to be exactly that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be silly. It's going to be interactive. And to help kind of get us into the Purim spirit, I have just two jokes that I want to share with you just to kind of lighten the mood, kind of get us in the Purim mood. So here we go. Here's my two jokes for you for Purim. Once there was this really wealthy family who wanted to build an enormous house. And so they hired the most famous architect in town to come and build the house. But they said to the architect, "We're only going to pay you if you can estimate in advance the number of bricks you'll need to build our house." So the architect thought it over and he said to himself, wow, well, this is a really big job. I'd get paid a lot of money. But on the other hand, it's a big risk because if I don't estimate the exact right number of bricks, then I'm not going to get paid. And the architect thought it over and he said, okay, I'm going to do it. And he sat down at his desk and he got his pencil out and he tried to figure out exactly how many bricks he was going to need. And at the end, when he finished building the house, he was really proud of himself because he looked around and there were no bricks left. But then he went around to the back of the house and do you know what he saw? There was one brick left. So what did he do with the one remaining brick? He threw it up in the air. He threw it up in the air. Yeah? No? You don't like that one? You know, because it's going to fall back down? No? Okay, all right. Let me tell you another one. I know some people, that's not everyone's brand of humor. Let me try with one more joke, maybe to get us in the Purim mood. If you didn't like that first one, here's a second one. Once there was this man and this woman on an airplane, and the man was eating his airplane food, and he opened up a packet of pepper, and he started putting pepper all over his food. And the woman sitting next to him, well, she had a parrot in her lap, and the parrot smelled the pepper, and the parrot started to sneeze. Achoo! And the parrot just wouldn't stop sneezing, and the man said, excuse me, madam, could you please get your parrot to stop sneezing? And the woman said, well, my parrot is sneezing because of all the pepper you're putting on your food. Maybe if you'd put the pepper away, then the parrot would stop. And the man was like, I'm not putting away my pepper till your parrot stops sneezing. And the woman's like, well, my parrot's not going to stop sneezing until you put away the pepper. And they start arguing and bickering and arguing. And the next thing you know what happens? The man opens up the window. He takes the parrot. He throws the parrot out the window of the plane. Oh my gosh, the woman is so upset. She takes the man's pepper. She takes it. She opens up the window of the plane. She throws the pepper out the window of the plane. They keep on fighting and arguing. And the next thing you know, they hear a tapping sound on the window, and they look out there, and there's the parrot. And what do you think is in his beak? The brick. The brick from the first joke. Maybe you thought I was going to say the pepper. That would have made sense, but no, he had the brick from the first joke. Wow, that was a really complicated joke, Rabbi. I'm not sure we should tell that one ever again. Okay, my friends, if you pray with us regularly on Sunday mornings, then you know that there are three things we usually do to get ready to pray. Now, on Purim, we don't do anything the way we normally do it. In fact, on Purim, we're supposed to do everything backwards and upside down. And so for that reason, this morning, there aren't three things we need to do to get ready to pray. We need to flip our world upside down. And instead, we have three things that we're going to do in order not to be ready to pray. And these might sound familiar, but I promise you they are upside down, backwards, and wacky. The first is I need to see that you have einayim bashamayim. Usually we try to put einayim batefilot to get focused, but today I need you to put einayim bashamayim. If you're feeling a little too focused, if you're feeling a little too serious, you can help yourself to get a little less focused by staring off into space, by looking out the window. Now it's time to get yourself unfocused by putting einayim bashamayim. Okay, second, I need to see that you are sitting not with a gav yashar, but rather with a gav kafuf, with a bent back. Go ahead and loosen up that posture. It'll make you feel 110% worse, but I can't guarantee it. Okay, if you have a Naim Bashamayim, and if you're sitting with a Gav Kafuf, that means that your outsides are ready not to pray, which means now it's time to get your insides ready not to pray too, by taking with me a Nishima Kitana. Not a deep breath, but rather a whole bunch of little short breaths. Oh my God, I'm hyperventilating like a dog. Okay, I think we're ready. Why don't we turn it over to Kanarad Niski, who's going to help us get ready with some Purim songs.
Rabbi Reeser, are we looking with our Einayim Bashamayim looking for the bird and the brick?
I hope so, because you wouldn't want that brick or the pepper to fall on your head.
That's right. Especially if you have a unicorn horn like me. You don't want it to fall on you. All right, we're gonna get further warmed up, or not warmed up to pray, I should say, by singing some Purim songs together. The words are gonna be on the screen for you. Chag Purim, Chag Purim, Chag Gadol hu LaYehudim, Masechot Ra'ashanim, Zmirot Rikudim. Havana Risha, Rash, 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 Havana Risha, Rash, 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 Havana Risha, Rash, 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 Bara Ashanim. Purim Day, it's a happy holiday. We make noise with our toys, sing and dance and play. Let's hear the groggers rush, rush, rush. Let's hear the groggers rush, rush, rush. Let's hear the groggers rush, rush, rush. When they say amen. Boo! One of the things we do during this holiday of Purim is that we're supposed to be really happy. And this song, Misha Nichnas Adar, says that when one enters this month, the month when we celebrate Purim, which is called Adar, our happiness is supposed to increase and multiply and grow because we're celebrating our survival. So join me in this one, even if you don't know the words are on the screen, but mostly it's just Misha, 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 Misha. So I think you guys can join along with me. Here we go. Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Misha Nichnas Adar, Marbim Besimcha. Misha Nichnas Adar, Marbim Besimcha. Misha, 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 Misha Nichnas Adar. Misha, 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 Misha Nichnas Adar. Misha Nichnas Adar, Marbim Besimcha. Misha Nichnas Adar, Marbim Besimcha. Oh, once there was a wicked, wicked man. The Bible calls him Haman. He lied and lied about the Jews, whom he was always blaming. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And nash some hamintashen. And Esther was the lovely queen of King Ahasuerus. When Haman said he'd get us all, oh my, how he did scare us. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And nash some hamintashen. But Mordecai, her cousin bold, said, what a dreadful plan. We must inform our mighty king and stop that evil Haman. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. ha, said he, oh no he won't, I'll spoil his bad intention. Oh, today will merry, merry be. Oh, today will merry, merry be. Oh, today will merry, merry be. And nash samha mentashen. Of his cruel and unkind ways our heroes did stop him. And don't forget we owe him thanks for this jolly feast of Purim. Oh, today will merry, merry be. Oh, today will merry, merry be. Oh, today will merry, merry be. And nash samha mentashen. Oh my goodness, what amazing singing. So now that we've heard our story through the lens of Haman and that song, we got to get ready to hear a little piece of our story chanted from the actual Megillah, the Scroll of Esther, our special text for this holiday. So just like when we chant Torah at a bar or bat mitzvah or a morning service, the Scroll of Esther, when we read from it, gets its own special blessing that we chant before we read it, and it also has its own special tune when we chant the words of the scroll. So pay attention for both the special blessing, which we'll put the words up on the screen in a moment, and also for the special tune for the scroll, which sounds a little bit like there's a royal parade about to go by. It's very declamatory, kind of like the trumpets that you might hear as a king or a queen goes on a parade, okay? So we're gonna do the blessing for the Scroll of Esther. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mikra Megillah. Amen. Blessed are you, our God, ruler of the universe. Oops. Can you go back one slide, Rabbi, please? Thank you. Who has sanctified us with your commandments and commanded us to read the Megillah. So here we go with a little segment of chapter 8, the part where Esther bravely goes to the king, risking her life to go talk to him without being summoned in order to ask him to save the Jews from Haman's evil plan. Oh, and Rabbi Reeser just gave a great example of how every time you see that special name, which is in red on the screen, you are gonna boo just like that, okay? Here we go. Bayom hahu Natan hamelech Achashverosh leEsther hamalka et Beit Haman Tzorer haYehudim uMordechai ba lifnei hamelech ki higida Esther mahulah Vayasar hamelech et tabato asher he'evir mei Haman vayitena leMordechai vatasem Esther et Mordechai al Beit Haman ותוסף אסתר, ותדבר לפני המלך, ותיפול לפני רגליו, ותבך ותתחנן לו, להעביר את רעת המן. האגגי ואת מחשבתו אשר חשב על היהודים. ויושת המלך לאסתר את שרביט הזהב, ותקום אסתר, ותעמוד לפני המלך, ותאמר, אם על המלך טוב, ואם מצאתי חן לפניו, וכאשר הדבר לפני המלך, וטובה אני בעיניו, ייכתב לי להשיב את הספרים, מחשבת המן. בן המדת הגגי אשר כתב, לאבד את היהודים אשר בכל מדינות המלך, כי איכך אוכל וראיתי ברעה אשר ימצא את עמי, ואיכך אוכל וראיתי באבדן מולדתי.
All right, my friends, that was indeed the chanting of part of our Megillah. I'm going to stop sharing the screen and going to take back over for just a moment because, my friends, we've heard part of the Passover story just now chanted for us in Hebrew, and I could tell you the story, and probably you could tell me the story because a lot of us know it. It's one of the earliest stories we learn in our Jewish upbringings. But today, because it's Purim, because it's a time of acting silly, because it is a time of making sure that we turn our world upside down, we are going to tell the Passover story in a completely new way, a way you've never heard it before, and that is through a Mad Lib. So I'm going to need your help with this Mad Lib. If you're here in the Zoom room, then you'll be able to participate. If you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, I'm sorry, you're just going to be a passive participant today. But all of you who are here in Zoom, please open up your chat box because I am going to need suggestions of different words that are going to go into our Mad Lib to make the Purim story unlike any version of the Purim story you've ever heard before. So to get us started, please open up your chat box, and I need a couple of suggestions of a number. Okay, I'll look for a couple of different suggestions of a number, and okay, I see someone says 4, 6, 3. I like 67. I saw 67. I'm going to put 67 here. Okay, next. Thank you for the numbers. Next, I need a country. Okay, a country. So like not Westchester, like a country, like the United States or like Canada. Okay, Cuba, that's a good country. USA, Italy, Europe. Europe's not a country. That's a continent. I liked Cuba. I thought Cuba was kind of fun. We're gonna go with Cuba. Okay, now I need a city. Okay, so a city. That it could be a village, it could be a township, but you know, like a locality, a city. Okay, I see Buenos Aires, I see New York, Lisbon, Paris, Scarsdale. There it is. Scarsdale's the winner. Okay. Boy, this is gonna be really fun. Okay, next I need. Thank you for the cities. Next thing that I need is a describing word, an adjective. So like tall or like green or like smelly. I need some kind of adjective. Confident, fluffy, fast, big, short, tall, green. Okay, I kind of liked, corpulent. Corpulent, that means has a large body. Let's go with fluffy. I kind of like fluffy. Okay, next, I need the name of a celebrity, someone famous. So like it could be an actor or a politician or like an athlete. Okay, Shakira, Maimonides, Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's kind of fun. Ariana Grande, Rabbi Reeser. That's great. I like that one. Okay, you know what? I really liked I liked Lin-Manuel Miranda. We're gonna go with that. He's the guy who wrote Hamilton, in case you're not sure who he is. Okay, next we need another celebrity, a different celebrity, not Lin-Manuel Miranda, another one. Okay, I see Tom Brady, I see Moses. Keep the celebrities coming. Taylor Swift, I'm into it. I love it. I love Taylor Swift, and I like that suggestion. Okay, next, let's see. Oh, all right. Okay, imagine for a minute that your friend has like invited you over to their house. Like it's not COVID, like imagine it's like pre-COVID, or maybe it is COVID. And like your friend has invited you over to their house and like you say you're going to go. And like at the last minute you decide you don't want to go. Like you really can go, but you don't want to go. And you call your friend and you need like a good excuse for why you're canceling your plans. What's a good excuse for canceling plans. Okay, put it there in the chat box. A good excuse for canceling plans. Okay, my mom is sick. I'm grounded. Let's get some other good excuses for canceling plans. My dog needs grooming. My dog needs grooming is a great one. That is a great excuse for canceling plans. My dog needs grooming. Because obviously, my dog's haircut is so much more important than hanging out with you, my friend. Okay, and now I need an unpleasant activity, something you just hate to do, like a really unpleasant activity. Oh God, I hate doing that. Golf, throwing up, that is unpleasant. Taking out the garbage, going to the doctor, homework. Okay, I see two. Brushing your teeth. We're gonna go with brushing your teeth. Although I actually like to brush my teeth, but I'm gonna go with brushing your teeth anyway, because you know what? That's fun. Let's see. Okay, next thing that we need here. A talent. A special talent, something that only some people can do, maybe that you can do, a special talent that not everyone can do, singing, acting, hopping, dancing, baseball, lacrosse, maybe something even more unique like playing lacrosse, roller skating, soccer, chanting Megillah, juggling, trumpet. Okay, you know what? I'm going to combine a couple of these. I'm going to go with playing soccer, talking to ferrets. I don't know who Juniper is, but talking to ferrets is a great answer. Talking to ferrets. Okay, now I need another describing word that's an adjective. So big, tall, slimy, smelly. A describing word, sticky. There we go. We're going to go with sticky. Okay, I'm running out of room on my paper here, but that's a good thing because we're having a lot of fun. Okay, next. Oh, I need another describing word. Keep the describing words coming. The adjectives, pink, funny, luminous. Luminous is good. That means like bright or like really smart. All right, here we go. We need a couple more things. Oh, now I need a verb, like that's an action word, like to dance, to sing, to drive, run, kick, poop. Okay, to gallop. I liked to gallop. Someone wrote to gallop, and we're gonna go with to gallop. Okay, we're almost done here, folks. You're doing a great job. I need another unpleasant activity. I know you gave me one unpleasant activity earlier. We said brushing our teeth. I need a different unpleasant activity. What's another thing that you really just hate to do? It's so unfun. Throwing up. Going into quarantine. I mean, definitely. Going to quarantine. Okay. And I actually think that that's it. I think those are all the things we need for our Purim Mad Lib. So here we go, my friends. Without further ado, let me make sure I got all the things I need here. Yes. We have all the things we need. Okay, here we go. Here it is, my friends. The story of Purim, like you've never heard it before, told by you in the form of a Mad Lib. Here we go. A long time ago, in the year 67, in the Kingdom of Cuba, in the capital city of Scarsdale, of course, we all know that Scarsdale is the capital city of Cuba, not Havana. Scarsdale, Cuba, there ruled a fluffy king, very fluffy king, whose name was Lin-Manuel Miranda. Fluffy King Lin-Manuel Miranda. Who doesn't love Fluffy King Lin-Manuel Miranda? Now, Fluffy King Lin-Manuel Miranda ruled alongside his beloved queen, and we all know that the beloved queen of King Fluffy Lin-Manuel Miranda is Queen Taylor Swift. Oh, she's wonderful. I love her songwriting. She's got feelings, right? Now, King Lin-Manuel Miranda loved nothing more than throwing great big parties, and so King Manuel Miranda threw a party and invited Queen Taylor Swift to attend. But Queen Taylor Swift refused. She didn't want to come to the party, and she wrote to the King Lin-Manuel Miranda and said, "I can't come to your party because my dog needs grooming." Oh boy, this is really silly. So upon hearing that Taylor Swift was not going to come to Lin-Manuel Miranda's party, he grew furious and he punished her. And do you know how the king punished her? He punished her by making her brush her teeth. Oh my gosh, this is a really silly Purim story. Now, King Lin-Manuel Miranda was without a queen, and so he held a contest to find out who his new queen was going to be. And the contest was a Talking to Ferrets contest. Of course, I've participated in a Talking to Ferrets contest. I'm sure you have too. They have Talking to Ferrets contests at most public schools in the country these days. So there was a Talking to Ferrets contest looking for a new queen. Now, many young ladies in the land of Cuba came to participate in the Talking to Ferrets contest, but among them all, one young Jewish woman, the brave and stinky Esther, stood out from among all the contestants. So King Lin-Manuel Miranda asked the brave and stinky Esther if she would be his new queen. And she accepted. Now, Esther had a cousin whose name was Mordecai, and Mordecai advised Esther to keep her Jewish identity a secret. Like, don't wear your Jewish star necklace on the outside. Like, wear it only on the inside, Esther. Now, King Lin-Manuel Miranda had a luminous advisor whose name was, get ready to boo, Haman.
Boo!
There you go. You knew what to do. Now, the luminous Haman required that all the people in the kingdom had to do something special whenever they saw him. All the people in the kingdom, whenever they saw the evil, wicked villain, they all had to gallop. Of course they had to gallop. That's what you do when you see a wicked person. But Mordecai refused to gallop. He wouldn't gallop for that evil, wicked villain because he was a Jew. And everybody knows that Jews don't gallop for other human beings. Jews only gallop for God, right? Isn't that right? This made the evil, wicked Haman furious. Now, Haman devised, he came up with an evil plot to punish the Jews, and he declared that as a punishment for Mordecai's not galloping in front of him, that all of the Jews must go into quarantine. They must go into quarantine. Oh boy. Now, when the stinky Queen Esther learned of the wicked plan to have all of the Jews go into quarantine, she decided after much deliberation that now was the time to reveal her Jewish identity to King Lin-Manuel Miranda, that she too was a Jew. So King Lin-Manuel Miranda promised to save the Jews, and instead of forcing the Jews to go into quarantine, the exact opposite happened. And we all know what the exact opposite of Jews going into quarantine would be. It would mean the exact opposite would be that Haman, who's the opposite of the Jews in the story, instead of going into quarantine, what Haman had to do was he had to go and find a used N95 mask and rub it all over his face, because that's the opposite of going into quarantine. That was the punishment for the evil villain. He, instead of going into quarantine, he had to rub an used N95 mask all over his face. So that, my friends, is the story of Purim, the story of how stinky Queen Esther saved the Jews of Shushan from having to go into quarantine, along with her great king, Lin-Manuel Miranda, and the wicked, evil, N95 exposed Haman.
Boo!
All right, my friends, we have time for maybe one more song, and then we're going to turn it over for some announcements. Kenna Rodniski?
Yes, so let's get serious here. I need to stop being a unicorn because I want to dress up as our evil villain, Haman! So I need help. Haman has a certain kind of hat. I'm going to stop saying it now. Does this look like his hat? I don't think so. No. Do you think he wears a beret? Was he French?
Well, it looks good on you, but no, I don't think that's his hat.
Was he graduating from high school or college?
Probably not, but it looks good.
Maybe he wore a flower in his hair.
He should have.
Oh my goodness. Maybe this one is kind of like his hat, but I think his hat was a certain shape. Can someone remember and unmute or write in the chat what shape was Haman's hat? Solar's family.
Triangle.
I heard it from somebody. It was in the shape of a triangle. Some people say that Haman's hat was a triangle. Some people say his ears are triangles. Some people say his pockets are triangles, like the Hamantaschen we eat on this special holiday. So we're going to sing a special song about Haman's hat, and it has some hand motions, so everyone needs their hands accessible, okay? Yes, the mays know what is coming. Here we go. My hat, it has 3 corners. 3 corners has my hat. And had it not 3 corners, it would not be my hat. Let's do it one more time to make sure we know it before it gets even trickier. My hat, it has 3 corners. 3 corners has my hat. And had it not 3 corners, it would not be my hat. Now I need one suggestion in the chat for which word we're gonna leave out, and we're still gonna do the motion, but we're not gonna say the word. Wow, many people said hat, so let's start with that one. It has 3 corners. 3 corners has my, and had it not 3 corners, it would not be my. Oh my goodness. Okay, one or two more suggestions. What other word? I see three. It has corners. Corners has my, and had it not, I almost said it, corners, it would not be my, oh my goodness. Okay, what's the next suggestion? Corners. Okay, and I saw not. Can we leave out hat, three, corners, and not? Let's try that. It has my, and had it, it would be my, that one took a lot of thinking. The not was a hard one. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Okay, has and my. We're just gonna leave out all the words now. How about that? Oh my gosh, so amazing to do this with you guys. Chag Sameach, happy Purim.
Chag Sameach, so nice to all be together. Rabbi Levy, do you want to give quick announcements? I can pull up the flyer for today if you'd like.
That would be so helpful. I am here as Captain Cook, as you can see. Happy to see you all. So we are inviting you all to join us for the drive-through edition very shortly. And we're organizing it, and I'm taking off my eye patch so I can see better, by letter of your last name. So A to D, please come 10:30 to 11. E to H, 11 to 11:30. I to L, 11:30 to noon. M to R, 12 to 12:30. S to Z, 12:30 to 1. You'll look forward to seeing us. We have games for you to do. If you have diapers to donate in their packaging, please bring some diapers. You can throw diapers out the window. Clean diapers, obviously. So there'll be a chance to throw packages of diapers out the window. There'll be Hamantashen for all of you. There will be a chance to throw beads at cones. There's so many ways to engage, and I look forward to seeing you there as Captain Cook, obviously, a dad joke. And I look forward to seeing you.
All right, everybody. Happy Purim. So glad to be together here. Please come join us in the right time at the parking lot. See you soon. Chag Sameach. Happy Purim.
Chag Sameach.
Bye-bye.